7 after the open is like the good time to trade.
Yeah, we're not trading anything right now.
Um, sorry, I had a couple last night.
Come on, you need to wake up, D-Wayne. See, gold's probably going to sell off today. Got a big top here, and then it's just been creating lower highs. So the sells make sense. There's too much bearish momentum right now to try to buy it. Maybe if it'll top out somewhere in here and just hold underneath here and then roll over during the New York Open, we can probably execute on this 15-minute break here. Once price tops out and flips, we could probably execute on this break here for an early entry.
I want to see the next candle to wake up first, though.
Oh yeah. There's a lot going on here. I don't want to see this thing break with one candle, I don't think. Unless this one like flips bearish and the next one pulls up and creates a big wick, then I'll be willing to. Yeah, this is going to be a nice close on this. Nice 30-minute close. Nice 1 hour close. 15-minute looks good. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I don't really like GJ, to you. Too much noise.
Gold. Look at how far it just dropped on gold.
Dude, I'm about to. Oh, wow. Yeah, so just so everyone knows, I am going to execute gold at like 1765, 46. I'm going to take a short position on this, most likely.
Assuming he doesn't just tank straight on the open.
Yeah, I need this open to push up and create a top wick on the new hourly open, and then to break that low. So we just have to see how this opens up, but you guys know you need to already have your stop loss idea in place and all of that. So we're going to see what happens here. Got this open in 7 seconds. New hourly open. Dude, I really don't even need to trade GJ anymore. I think I get all of my trades from gold. See how, is this shooting down with no top wick on your broker?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to take that.
Yeah, it's got to go up for me.
It's going to ruin our trade idea. It better stop right now and turn back around. Oh my God. So yeah, there is no, unless this candle will create a top wick, we cannot execute this trade. So if you have an order there, delete it. We're going to probably have to watch this play out without us. Yeah, so annoying. Now it would be nice if it wicked off here, then created a top wick. Oh my God, what a piece of crap today. That's already 6, 7, 8. Wow, that's our move. Yep. It would have been our move today. We would have just been in and out of the trade in 1 minute. Imagine that.
It's all right. We could probably even get bigger sells below there if we wait after this 15-minute.
Yeah, it's just kind of really annoying.
Bro, what's up?
What up, Trap King?
My broker had a top week.
Yours did?
Yep,
Oh my God.
I just saw it now.
Yeah, mine didn't. So it is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, mine doesn't have one. Cannot risk it. So for anyone wondering about a top wick, look at every other candle. Like just about 95% of these candles will have wicks on both sides. So you want to put everything in your favor. Normally we would like to see this candle shoot up to create a top wick like this, and then to break the low. That puts more of the probability in our favor, but considering that didn't happen, we couldn't execute. We've had plenty of times where we've tried to execute these trades, but considering there's no top wick, it'll barely shoot into our range, and then it'll shoot up to create that top wick, and we have to take a loss. So we've only done it. We've only had that happen like maybe 2 or 3 times. And we just took note of it, when it did happen, and then we stopped trading those kind of setups. So yeah, this is not, we couldn't execute on this. So we can probably wait for, so if this one were to close super bearish like this and break support here, and even break support down here, if this candle were to close like this, we could probably still get a sell idea out of this, because on the 4-hour, there's a lot of room to move down here, and as well on the 1-hour, big clean ranges. We just need, see what I mean, how it hit this range, bounce straight out. It might even make a top wick with this one candle, who knows? But yeah, that would have been our move. That would have been an easy 12 pips. We would have already been in and out. So now we got to play the waiting game again. But GJ as well looks like it's going to be, if GJ were to top out up here, and then see how it made a whole move down like late London, early pre-New York, but it didn't create a lower high anywhere. I think that's what it could be doing here. So if we spend time creating a lower high somewhere and then break back down with bearish candles closing on the support, then break the support, it could sell off.
Look at it on the 30. It looks a little cleaner to me.
Yeah, the 30 is better.
Below that little zone right at the, yeah, right there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if it could create all these wicks, then a lower high, and this 30-minute candle closes bearish somewhere down here, like down on the support, then the next one can pull up to create a top wick and break this low. I think that it can sell off pretty nice as well. But now that our trade that we anticipated played out, we just got to be picky. We're not just going to take anything. Well, did anyone for some reason still catch that trade, or no? Anyone in the chat still somehow catch it? Anyone? No one?
I deleted it as soon as you said we're not doing it. I was like, bye-bye.
Yeah. There's, look at it now. You see how it's wicking out and going to create that top wick? Yeah, Good idea to wait. Although we would have got it, my dogs are playing with each other. I don't want a lot of background noise. Yeah, although we would have got the move, I've seen this break before and it wicked down like maybe half of my move. And then I have to take into consideration there's no top wick. So then I have to put it at break even really fast. And then it can suck right back up, you know. And that's what we're seeing here.
Hey Tanner,
Uh,
yo, check your USD. It looks like it's gonna break that high, that small high it's at right now.
I don't trade this pair.
You feel the range back up the other high, the next recent high, that little range.
I don't know. It looks kind of noisy to me. There's a wick right here after it breaks the high. Wick right here. This range is only like 5 pips. This pair sucks. Just came off of a bearish move too. Yeah, the break of these highs is 2 pips and 4 pips. Too much noise, not clean enough.
Hey, Tanner, if gold makes the top wick, did that put us back in business? Or
Yeah,
since it-
yeah, I think I'm waiting on gonna have to wait on the 30-minute to close.
I like GJ cells.
Yeah, I think I do too, but yeah, GJ needs to, I don't like too deep of retracements because one thing I don't like is, let me look at gold yesterday during 7 a.m. There was a huge move that maybe it wasn't yesterday, but what I don't like is when one candle like takes the whole range. You know what I mean? So if there was one candle that were to open up here and then close the whole range and break out, I don't like that. So we need to see, the example was on GJ. We need to see it top out on something like this to create a lower high. And then like a candle, maybe like this 15-minute candle to close underneath this support here to break these wicks. And then the next one to wick up and then break the low. That would be something I'm willing to take.
Oh no.
But I like the breakout candle typically to have like, to be already pretty close to my breakout, if that makes sense. It's much more powerful.
We're ready for it.
I just like it. I just like it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I think I definitely like that idea more than a buy right now. Because yesterday the mistake that not a mistake, but what I thought about GJ was that it would sell later in the day, but this 4-hour candle was really bullish and it broke out of everything at 4 a.m., which made sense when I went back and looked why this thing ran. It broke that high and filled this 4-hour range up into this one as well. But now there's rejection up here. There's not a bullish close through this on the 1 hour as well. Big bearish candle rejection. So we're just gonna have to give things time and see. So gold
Hey Tanner,
created,
you're cut off for me. I don't know why.
huh?
I can't hear you.
I mean, everyone else can hear just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Tanner.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you stopped talking or if I couldn't hear you neither.
No, I'm just sitting here. I was looking at something. We're just playing the waiting game right now. We can't get into anything. So if there's a moment of silence, no big deal. S&P, someone says S&P.
Just the way I'm liking GJ cells, I'm liking GU cells. Just don't
Yeah.
worry, don't look at GU. Don't look at GU. I know the problem.
See, but GU would have similar structure. Like it has some nice rejection, big sell off, Asian session, range London, but created rejection as well. I would like to see that price like top out up there, but the break on this one is a bit rough. Maybe if it broke these lows, you would anticipate these getting broken, filling down into this 4-hour range. It's kind of similar structure right now to GJ.
Hey Dan, I don't know if you like hitting shoulders, but there's a inverted on the daily for gold.
Yeah, the reason that the sells though seem interesting to me is because this daily candle is breaking the daily lows over here, these daily lows, and filling into this wick. Now we're anticipating that if that low is to break again, we're going to fill into this daily lows wick. But yeah, I mean, anything can happen. This could hold a support and break high, and if it holds a support and breaks high, I just won't be trading it. I don't like the buy side on this at all.
There's so much happening on gold right now. I mean, to be honest, I really agree with you, Tana, as regards selling gold. To be very honest, because I looked at gold, I tried to mark it up on from the monthly all the way down, and I was actually seeing the reason why the market topped out at where it kept, where it fell from yesterday. I could actually see why it was happening. I was like, okay, and I still want to see gold go down. To be honest.
Yeah, it was running in this kind of like just downward channel here. It's been running in this, so this makes sense. We just been bouncing off of these highs every time we get in there. So to do it again, I mean, I'm not surprised. I've been just like last night on Zoom, I was saying, I pointed that out, and I was saying that a break above 1800 with the daily candle, that is going to be when gold looks pretty healthy to me. But yeah, this sell-off makes sense. I mean, we're in big daily downward pressure. You look on the 4-hour, it's as well big downward pressure. Look on the 1-hour, yep, big bearish pressure. So one thing I don't like to do when trading like this is when there's a recent impulsive move, I don't like to trade against it, because typically just like on the 30-minute, yeah, there's a 30-minute wick up here, and if it breaks, it could fill this wick to go, 13 pips to 20 pips. But the cleaner side to me, if we look on the 1-hour, it's exactly that. It's on the 1-hour, right underneath these 1-hour wick breaks. If we can get that volume to kick in to break this low, there's going to be a nice clean range over here. Like 20, 15, 20 pips, if not 40 pips. So yeah, I like the sell side better, but look, this 15-minute candle again opened with no top wick and just dumped off. So now, like, if we break the low here and it melts off, we're just going to miss gold today. That's all there is to it. We're not going to be able to trade it again. What's this thing's deal? What did we do to it?
Well, larger time frame to be as regards the sell side that you're looking at, the bigger move. I'm trying as much as possible take my mind off buying anything gold except some set levels are broken, like you mentioned. I want to see gold go all the way down. At least there's some from what it's doing here. Let's wait for the monthly candles to close. From what it is doing right now, I want to see gold get to 1600.
Yeah, I could.
Call me crazy. I want to see it come to 1600. But
No,
that's where I really want, from what the market is presenting on the higher time frame. But I mean, we could catch a few things.
yeah, on the weekly, I know where you get the 1600 from. I mean, if this thing really breaks down, 1450 could be a possibility too. Because I
saw that too.
I was looking
1450.
at this last night on the Zoom as well, and I was thinking, man, if we come back and break these weekly lows, if this thing were to top out, we're going to see huge downside probably, into these ranges, 1500 to 1490. Yeah. 1450 could be, probably wick into it. That's not far fetched at all. I don't really want to see that, but it's possible. So look, we keep wicking into this area for some reason. So maybe gold today, maybe if this 15-minute creates a wick down here again and breaks bullish up into this 30-minute is probably going to end up breaking this high and filling up the range to the upside. But the 30-minute things still look okay. We're just going to have to see how this 30-minute closes in 13 minutes, because we cannot rush into this. Can't make mistakes here. The goal is being this is where people get all confused and start trading a bunch of random things and not being patient and blah blah blah, all that good stuff.
Even though we're expecting those large moves to go to those particular levels, like you're doing right now, or like you've been doing for the past few days. I mean, you could easily catch your 15, 20 pips, get out, buy or sell, whichever direction it gives you. I mean, even you're not going to take the whole move, even if you're expecting it to go to 1500. We all know is not all of us are going to stay there. So buy, sell. So as for, I heard when Peter was talking about EU, EU is currently in a range that I like, but I'm not ready to touch it just yet. I wanted to break out of that range it currently is in.
Yeah, I mean, most likely if you're expecting GU to sell, EU is going to probably break these lows and fill back down into this range, if not back down into this.
Yeah.
So,
because I'm seeing so much rejection down there based off of down there on that particular time frame you're looking on.
making sure we aren't missing anything. And gold is going to be a, you know what, again. Yeah, there's rejection down here, but you could see this break fill into this range here and then back down into this one potentially as well.
Hey, what's up? Is Caleb here?
Yeah, Caleb's here. I don't know why he's muted out. I guess he's scared today. Yeah, I don't know. He's not talking much. Yeah, he texted me and said, "Hold on, he must be doing something."
I mean, if only what's it called? If only gold gave that top week, I mean, we would have been done with this call.
I know, bro. We would have been done. And one thing I'm gonna change on these streams is that once we get our trade, I'm just gonna end the stream. I think it'll give good practice to those who don't have the discipline to get off of the charts. And I think once we catch our trade, if I end the stream, like, people might be more inclined just to get off of the charts, not do anything else. So we would have been done in literally like 15 minutes today, 10 minutes. But that's good discipline too, us just noticing that and not executing as well.
I mean, I set myself stop when you call that price, and then the next thing I had was get it off. I'm like, okay, and I closed it. And then the market did thing we're expecting the market to do. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, no problems. We move.
Yeah, I deleted mine as well. I had one set and the stop loss, everything was ready, and it just, so someone asked, did you catch any trades today? I'm late. We had the trade idea down perfect to sell gold underneath this back into this wick, but this candle opened with no top wick and shot straight into the range, so we couldn't trade it. So no, we have not traded anything. We're just waiting. I would really like to see this 30-minute closes in 9 minutes, 8 minutes now. I would really like to see that 30-minute break below the support here and close back under here if we're going to sell it.
I mean, in the next 8 minutes, I want to see the market start making some moves.
Yeah. The volume is going to kick in. It's something's going to make a move. We just got to be there for it. But what's going to be annoying is I just don't know how I feel about gold buys with all of this bearish, this big sell off. And if this 30-minute is to close bullish after making wicks here, wick here, and it were to close bullish on this and the next one drops and breaks the highs, man, it could make a nice move to the upside too. So the 15-minute is a little more noisy. The 30-minute is a little more clear. The hourly is definitely more clear, but as well, I've seen this a couple of times and I hate to take trades like that. So we just got to wait and see.
Hey, Tanner, one more thing is the dollar is looking kind of bearish right now, and it's New York session, and around New York session, there's mostly reversals. And right now on gold, we're at a nice daily support, 4-hour support, 1-hour support. This is a nice little area where it has nice structure. So we should see a nice big pullback. It can be either retracement, take off these small highs, or it can just shoot down, take that low, and catch you a sell.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't want to anticipate anything. We'll just trade whatever's there. But I don't know. I feel like I missed my sell move today. And I would want to wait on my other sell idea. And if price breaks up, then I probably won't trade today.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good about anything like a gold buy right now.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a little bit. So it's only 720 right now.
It can do anything, Trap King. It could shoot down, it could go up, it could break down.
Absolutely, could do anything,
Mhm.
anything. What I mean, you already know how I do my trades. I like the fact that Tana goes down to even the 1 minute, but when I go to the 1 hour, there are certain ranges I like to play off of. Based, and you already know that. So that's why I said I want it. I'm not really. I mean, if it's going to buy, that means it's going to give me this. I mean, look at that short-term high to the left there on this is gold, yeah. That short-term high to the left, right there, to the left there. I want to see the market break it and close, show some level of momentum above there. Then I could think of, okay, yes, I'm now interested in buying. But other than that, no way. I mean, look at it. Lower highs, lower lows. I mean, that's just what it did there.
Yeah, I don't like the buys on gold either.
It's kind of the 30-minute, I think this 30-minute and the hourly seem more clean, but it's just still, for me, I think it's gonna be idiotic to try to trade that, especially after I've already been bearish and our move already happened to turn around and take a buy on it. It does not seem like a good idea. That seems like a lack of discipline. Cannot do it.
BP.
Hey Tanner, what if it breaks this high? Right, this high that it's around right now, and it breaks at the other high.
I'm
Will you
not.
then?
Nah, it's way too big of a move. No,
Yeah.
that's a
I
that's
mean,
a it's a 30 pip range, 40 pip range from here.
Personally, I mean, if it breaks there, I mean, we all know everybody has different styles of trading, and all of these bottom wicks and top wicks, lower highs, lower lows, and all of those trends and all those things. The truth is, I mean, we all want to see the market present something that suits our style. We all want to see the market present it. And right now, everything I'm seeing based off of my style, I want to see a sell. But if it's going to be a buy, like Tana said, there's a large range it has to break off of, which is about 30 pips away from, 40 pips away from where it currently is. And if it does, I want to see some level of momentum before we could say, okay, fine, maybe we're going to buy short-term buy and then continue ourselves, maybe.
Yeah, once I come in with um like a bias on something, I just try to stick to that. And again, I've seen these things quite a bit where it looks really bearish and then it makes that break, and you never know if that's going to be a short-lived retracement or if it's going to rocket 50 pips. But if I have an idea in my head of what I want to see and it doesn't do that, well, then I'm already wrong about things. So then I'm going to try to force a trade on top of it. Probably not. It's not a good idea. Can't do that. Not at all. We have 2 minutes for this 30-minute to close. If this 30-minute if this 30-minute can break the support down here and close somewhere down into this within 1.5 minutes here, this sell is going to happen probably.
Lights out.
Yeah, so if this thing can push down and close, breaking this support here, then we'll have a nice big rejection, a bearish candle breaking support. Next 30-minute to pull up to create a top wick, break the low. And man, we are going to probably get scammed into more money today.
You've been scamming us all week.
All week, every week.
I mean, the moves are beginning to kick in.
Yeah, so
like
this is why I just, I pick out something in my head to happen, and then when it happens, I know the setups when they set up. So if it happens, then it's just the probability there, it's just that much more, so we just got to be patient. Now, I really don't want to see this low broken right now. I want to see it broken on the next 30-minute, but that's okay, because I think if we pump into this range even in the next 20 seconds, that next 30 minutes going to create that top wick. Then when we break that low again, that's going to give us that move. So even if things kind of melt off right here, it's okay. We'll be able to get our move.
Let's focus on this. But then
gonna-
later you could visit the GEO. But let's focus on this.
This is probably going to happen pretty quick. So what? Oh my God.
Damn.
No top wick again.
Or no top wick.
Yep. Can't execute. Can't do anything. Oh my God. There's our move today again. Wow.
Sheesh, it said what? Said what low? What support?
Oh my God.
They've been telling us, man, you guys are waiting for top wicks. We're going to mess y'all up. That's what it's been doing.
Hey, twice today. They know.
2 times, man.
The market makers, they're on to us today. I say, you guys been doing too good here. We got to screw things up. So twice, no top wick on the first break. On our first sell idea, there was no top wick. And then no top wick again on our second idea. So
the power of the top wicks.
Yeah. And again, for anyone who wonders why that's significant, every candle has a top wick. And what we don't want to see is price not create one. We want to see it go against us to create a top wick, then to break out and create that bottom wick. But yeah, our target was hit today on gold, and I don't know if there's probably not much more we can do here with this today, with gold anyways.
Look at the wick now. Holy moly.
Oh my God.
Flying up.
So twice we would have got our pips. You know, we would have had a successful trade there if there was a top wick, and if there was a top wick there, we would have had another good trade here. It's crazy.
Man, it's so manipulated. Sheesh. It said, I'm going this way. Psych. I'm going this way. Oh, nope. Psych.
Oh my God. So now what we're going to have to do is, I might have maybe one more idea for this, because I still feel like that sell-off isn't done. And that range was just about filled though already. That's going to be a wick on the hourly, a wick on the 30-minute, and a wick on the 15-minute. Caleb, what do you think about the price topping out in here? If it rejects in the next 15-minute open to break this low, to fill this wick again, then to move past that, if it doesn't do it already.
Yeah, it could work.
So we could have one more idea on gold, because I think there's going to be more downside, but our next idea has to play out exactly like this, where we end up closing neutral on this candle probably, or rejecting somewhere in here. And then the next 15-minute candle, again, we're going to say it's going to push up to create a top wick and then break this support low. And it's probably going to break past this 15-minute wick here and continue down. So we'll see that's going to happen. And we have over 10 minutes. So with how gold's been moving, who knows? But that's going to be my last idea on gold. And if it rips up and does other things, we're done. We're done with that today.
Gold, better act right.
Yeah. Yeah, both ranges, man. We would have been in and out of our trades so fast too. Nice movers. We would have been eating today.
Don't look at GU. Don't look at GU.
Oh no, what happened?
Don't look at GU.
That's a quick little sneak peek. Gotta see. Yeah, I mean, we still have our idea on GJ too. If
Yep.
we're gonna need some 30 minutes and 15 minutes though to close bearish back down near the support for us to even think about taking the breakout here. So, if that breaks higher too, and we're just not gonna have any trades today. Unbelievable twice today. These top wicks did not happen.
I'm already so pissed.
Yeah.
Tanner, go over it again on gold. What are you thinking? It like the potential, the last potential here.
Oh, I was thinking that maybe this 15-minute candle that's currently open would hold some resistance up in this level. And then the next 15-minute candle opens in 9 minutes now. And if that were to shoot up and create a top wick and then break these lows here, that would give us a nice opportunity to sell gold again. And the second time this breaks, I anticipate not only this wick to get filled, but this range to actually break and there to be a bigger meltdown probably. So I'm thinking that maybe this move would push through that and probably run somewhere deeper like this. So probably a break and a run for 30 pips or so. But I mean, yeah, we would have to see exactly what I want to happen. And then we take the risk now of, is this 15-minute candle going to end up flipping bearish again and just filling the range without us? But, you know, we've already had two ideas that didn't work out for us today, or, you know, they worked out, but we weren't able to execute.
Gotta
So
stick to the rules.
if a third one happens, I'm fine with that. I missed two today. I can miss another one.
Stick to the rules, bro.
But
Stick to the rules.
if this doesn't work out today, that's it. We're not gonna. We won't even trade GJ today. I'll be done. If this doesn't work out how I want it to within reason, I'm not gonna. We won't trade GJ either, because we would have already been done twice. So we had one successful trade idea. We had a second successful trade idea. That's 2 days of trading, you know? So if this doesn't act right and it does whatever it wants to do, we won't trade it and we'll just be done until tomorrow. It's called discipline. Because what I don't want to do is sit and try to find a trade idea and force something that, because now I missed two of my moves and now I want a move, you know? And if I sit here and force it, well, it's not going to be, it doesn't ever end well doing that. Because then we got to keep in mind too that we still have the idea that there is some support in this area. We did already fill the first range, and that these candles could close up bullish and break and run bullish today, you know? So someone asked, those candles did not have a wick at the top. I saw that, but now it appears that they do have a wick at the top. Why is that? Because when the market moves up and down, that's how they create their wicks. So like if this candle were to push up to here and then come back down, you would see a bigger wick there. So if you like look at things on a 1 minute, see how price is dropping right now, and then it pushed back up, it's leaving a bottom wick, right? So see how price is dropping, then it sucks back up. See the wick there? Now it's shot up, create another wick, shot back down. As it breaks the highs of the wicks or the lows, it just keeps creating them. That's the wick in that direction. So there's more wick to the downside there.
Just so you know, the wicks actually mean that's the farthest the market went at that point in time on that particular time frame.
So like this candle shot up and you see how it left the wick up there too. See how these candles, like, see how this candle has a huge wick on it? That means like this candle opened down here, shot up, created a wick, but this is where it actually closed at. So after that minute was up, it actually closed down there, leaving a huge wick up there. See, now price is ripping to the upside. So we aren't doing anything here. We're just watching. We're not taking buys. We didn't get to execute the sells. Nothing is happening here. But like that 30-minute we kind of talked about, how I said, if one candle were to clear that whole range, I would not like to take that trade. because I've seen this where, yeah, technically this would make sense to buy, like I said, and fill this 30-minute wick. But once one candle makes that whole move, especially after dropping into a whole nother range, it's less likely for that to happen. So that's why I'm not wanting to execute on the buys either. But from a technical standpoint, these wicks here and breaking the highs to fill into this area, it made sense.
So you mean if a candle, one candle fills an entire range, it's unlikely to fill another entire range?
Yeah, so like see how this 15-minute candle like dropped to the downside and then broke back up, and then it broke the highs, but look, it already dropped from down here to fill this whole range 40 pips to then push up, to fill another 70 or another, whatever at the end, push up 70 pips is just less likely to happen. So that's why I did not want to execute on the buy as well here. Had this 15-minute candle close bullish like right here, and the next one dropped to create a bottom wick and broke the high, that would be like textbook. I would be okay with executing on that. But this is whiplash. Gold is wicky today, and we're realizing it right now, and I just wasn't willing to execute on the buy, regardless if it gave its 10 pips or regardless if it pushes another 50. I still won't execute on it. I would say that gold is done today. We're not going to end up trading it. We're just spectating now.
Dude, gold loves making fake outs at like a really nice support. Like it just takes it out real quick and then boom.
Tanner, what if this wick in the next 2 minutes does close below the zone and then does what you just talked about? Or are you just out?
I doubt it would close back below this, but yeah, I mean, if it closed all the way back below this and the next one shot up and broke below, I'd still be probably willing to trade it. But
okay, so it'd have to go that far, not just the zone it's currently breaking.
Oh yeah, no, I would want it to close all the way back below this support.
Okay.
But I doubt. I think this candle's probably going to close a little more neutral or bullish neutral, but I don't. Yeah, if it closes anywhere, I don't care what gold does today. It could close bullish up here and break the highs and take off. I don't care. I'll be done today. Because look at GJ. GJ's just sitting there. We're not. I mean, this thing's. Look at this. Since
DJ is smoking a hookah and chilling.
7 o'clock, this thing's just been in a literally a 4 pip, 5 pip range. Stupid. It's moving way too slow.
Well, anyways, what's it called? Gold. Thank you for playing us. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna go do another thing right now. Gold, congratulations. Clap for yourself. Twice played us.
Hey, you know what? Trap King, I wouldn't say that it played us. I think we might have played gold today.
Really? Talk to me.
Because if we would have had those wicks to the upside, we would have been able to execute and make money. And we didn't let it fool us, and we didn't take anything out of impulse or anything like that. So gold got lucky today because we were going to make money on it again.
Okay.
They got lucky,
Hey.
bro.
Not taking a trade is better than a loss. So we're still doing really good.
Yeah.
I just need to be scammed again today. That's just what I want. I mean, gold refused that to happen. But
I as well wanted to be scammed into making money, but this is the reality of trading, though. Sometimes you're just literally not going to get a trade, And sometimes things, you just gotta walk away for the day and just be done. We'll be back tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, all of that. So there's no point in getting all worked up over one day. But yeah, I would have liked to have caught the trade too. Let's
To
see
be
what,
honest, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know why you do not like GU. I really don't know.
Tanner, GU right now.
Oh man, Tana.
I don't trade it, bro. I don't
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
but yeah, I mean, just technically speaking, but last time I said that, I lost like 3 pips on it. This should it should break this low, and then the volume should kick in to break this low and break down here. But now look, so we're getting close to the 8 o'clock open, which brings more volume. So let's say that things set up bearish for you. Now what you're going to be waiting on is the 8 o'clock candle to open. So you're not going to be trading this last 15 minutes. The new 8 o'clock open should create a top wick and then break the low to continue down. So that is the next thing I would wait on. Because I've tried taking trades before in the last 15 minutes of a candle, and right before the 8 o'clock open, and it's typically like not good volume there. So I stopped doing that. But yeah, gold closed 15-minute bullish. I'm done with gold today. We had our sell ideas twice. They would have been twice we would have had our money. But again, the top wicks are pretty important to me. So we weren't able to execute, which is fine. We had to sit on our hands. Now, I think with that being said, GJ is still not moving in my favor either. I think that's probably going to be it for me today. So I don't want us to sit here.
I mean, the problem with GJ is right now it's not really moving, and I'm very certain that you could get off this call, and then shit happens.
Yeah,
That's one thing that happens with all this space. You could just blow through and start doing all the things you're not expecting. So, I mean, the session still has like how many more hours?
we still have till, I mean, technically 3, but
1 hour, 12 minutes, I guess,
yeah,
to be in any trade.
Yeah, the good times to trade is till 9 a.m. But gold didn't set up how I wanted it to on the last trade idea. So that's why I'm done with gold. I don't care what it does. And then GJ is just not moving. So if I can tell early that there's no volume, and then I stick around and try to force a trade, like I already know there's low volume. So if I stick around, force a trade, it probably, there's a good chance that trade idea won't have good volume. Then I'll take a loss. Then I'll be sitting there like, man, I noticed earlier there was no good trade ideas, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So,
I mean, if there's anything anybody learned today, you should be disciplined.
Yes, sir.
If there's anything anybody learned today, you should be disciplined. If it doesn't set out for you, there's no need risking your money.
yeah, you don't go when I close this out, don't go on your own and place a bunch of random trades and all that crap. Because you're going to end up getting screwed. See, we have an idea in our head of how we want to trade something. And if it plays out, then I really know in my gut, like this is a good trade idea. But if I have, so notice how this morning twice, right? We had the first sell idea on gold, and had we had the top wick, we would have been in there. But I had the idea of, okay, bearish pressure, wicks to the upside, we break the low here, we'll be able to run this trade to the downside, right? And then again, we had the wick break here, and had we had the wick to the top side, we would have had our trade again. So when I think of something in my head and then I watch it happen real time, it makes sense in my head because I've seen these things, hundreds of times. But if it doesn't happen, then there's something up with the market, or I am wrong about it. So if I force something, well, I'm going to end up getting screwed. So it's better just to have the discipline. Come back tomorrow. Then when I have a good trade tomorrow, I can be thankful today that I didn't take a stupid loss trying to force something. Yeah, no risk YouTube channel on YouTube. On No Risk FX YouTube. There's not as much like basic stuff on there, which I'm trying to get around to putting more on there, but there's multiple live sessions on there. Now, and No Risk itself, we have all it's an educational platform, so there's all kinds of videos in there. Two entire courses that are in there.
DraftKings, I was watching that video you were pointing me towards, your very first one in October. Just
Yeah.
learning about what you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, still got a ways to go to check out more of it, but I like the idea.
Yeah, guys, I gotta go. A call is coming into my phone. Okay, I'm gonna be on tonight to teach again. So let's have fun.
All right, bro.
Tana, I gotta go.
All right, we're gonna
All right,
hop
take
off
it
here
easy.
soon.
All right, man. Take it easy, team.
DraftKings.
Yeah, so I mean, even if GJ breaks out after this 8 o'clock, it didn't set up quick enough how I wanted it to. Gold as well. We had good ideas, just we're not able to execute today. So it's looking like we're probably gonna have no trade today.
Hey Tanner,
Hmm.
do you ever get that feeling when you miss like a trade or two, and then the next trade, you feel like it's being forced?
Yeah, which is why I'm not doing it. I haven't had that feeling in a long time, and I don't want to have it. I had it one time this year so far, and it was when gold and GJ weren't setting up for me. And then I went over here and went to GBP USD, and I looked and I go, just like today, oh, that makes sense to do this and this. And then I forced a trade there, and then I had to close like a 3 pip, 4 pip loss. So that was the only time I traded GU this year. And it was the only time I'm going to make that mistake this year. So I don't care what happens with anything today. I'm probably
I like that discipline.
not probably, I am done today. I'm not going to trade anything. But now, like, look what we did. We stayed out of this. Like, this market has just sat in a range all morning on GJ. So there's been no opportunities. And then gold, we were able to say there's no top wick. We don't need to execute, which is good discipline too. So both played out. We just couldn't get in.
Hey Tanner, you look at the when buying on the break, you mostly look at the 15-minute, right?
Well,
Like for a candle that goes bullish.
yeah, I mean, I'll take into consideration, like, are we bearish on the 4 hour or are we bullish on the 4 hour? Then I'll look on the 1 hour. Are we bearish on the 1 hour? Are we bullish on the 1 hour? Then on the 30-minute, kind of same thing. And then 15-minute is what I'm really looking at. So yeah, I mean, typically I would take a breakout like up here and then run it up, but again, this one candle filled this whole range and I didn't like it, so stayed out of it. But yeah, the 15-minute is
Fucking candle.
Yeah.
See, what I see when it manipulates that quick and then engulfs the previous bearish candle, for me, that's just a strong bullish indication.
Yeah, I've seen this pattern happen a lot. It's just in a range right now. It's just stuck here. So I don't want to play in it. I am not willing to. I've seen it happen too much. Had that 15-minute had that 15-minute close like bullish down here where I anticipated that break. And then the next one on the 30-minute had it close bullish like this up into this, then the next one broke the highs. That would have been a nice execution there. But yeah, I mean, typically, I guess you could say this bullish candle closed into all this resistance. Then the next one broke its high in here after it created a bottom wick. But yeah, at that point, you're just looking for reasons to trade. To me, it should be like pretty simple and clear. And if it's not, I don't want to be a part of it.
I feel that. I feel that. Look at that. The next range just got filled. Almost got filled. That next range is almost filled. See what we might see next is just a little pullback and then another break out of the high where it's at right now is what I'm also seeing happening.
Yeah, it's all good. I think I'm gonna get off of here, guys. I don't want us to stay on here and try to find a reason to trade and hear a bunch of trade ideas and everyone not have the discipline to not participate. So good ideas on the sell side today. You know, if the buy would have set up a bit different, it would have been better, but it is what it is. So tomorrow
It's all good. It's all good.
well, not tomorrow, but Friday we'll run it back same time.
Today's
So
big lesson was discipline. So take that, put it in your pocket, zip it, and lock it.
yeah. So yeah, I'll catch everyone Friday then same time. So peace out.
Peace out, guys. Take care.